Hello and welcome to my unboxing and first look at the Chaos Space Marines Accursed Cultists for Warhammer 40,000 from Games Workshop. Now they're in here in this box and they will cost you £30, which is actually £5 cheaper than the box of 5 possessed. A few people in the comments, just a few, have sort of said, oh, you know, why can't these cultists be separate from the torments? Well, that's because this is one and the same unit. I understand if people wanted to cherry pick some of these Accursed Cultists and put them in their cultists, you know, that's understandable, but they're not cultists, they're Accursed Cultists, so they're like one step higher, they're almost torments, they're you know, they've been bestowed some gifts. So that's how they work in the Chaos Space Marine army, and in the rules, that's how Games Workshop want to have them. The one thing I will say is I don't think you get any options for builds, so that's a bit disappointing. This is the box up close, and this is what you can make. So it seems like these three are the same, and then these four, well, they're the same as on the front, aren't they? To the T. So we'll see. We'll unbox them and we'll find out. I think it's just going to be one sprue for your £30, which makes it, you know, I'm not, oh no, it's, well, I guess, yeah, technically it's 2, isn't it? Because they've broken the long sprue up, but yeah. Yeah, I'd probably say I still prefer the possessed kit. You've got 2 bags of bases, 3 40mm for the Terminator and 5 of the 25mm actually. So there you go. Let's have a look at the instructions first of all. So yep, so you're building this one. It is literally 3 parts, and then that one's built. This one is 4 parts and it's built. This one is 4 parts and it's built, and then this one is 4 parts too. So that's your 5 Accursed Cultists, no options whatsoever, which is really disappointing. You know, coming off the back of the Age of Sigmar zombie kit, where they had so many options and posability and all kinds of things, this is a bit of a you know, disappointment and letdown. And I just feel like sometimes Games Workshop design and make models for Chaos, not, you know, Death Guard notwithstanding, because they have to, not because they want to. Like, oh, there's this faction and we better make some models for them because they exist, rather than, oh, here's this kit, it's got, you know, 10, 20 cultists in, and you can have so many different options and things. And, you know, I wouldn't be moaning so much if this was the only kit they do it in, but they also did it in the cultist kit as well. So yeah, there's plenty of evidence there to back that up. The torments, yeah, looks like it's just, again, single pose, single mono pose for the torments too, no options whatsoever. And then that's them built and done. So not going to be the most exciting. It's just a build by numbers, and then, you know, up to you to make the most out of them with the painting. So pretty disappointing kit for cultists. Yes, we all want cultists, I get it, you know, but we want the options, we want the posability, we want the we want some variance between them all. Some uniqueness about them. You know, they were, you know, humans once, and then they've been warped and twisted. We want to be able to reflect that in our hobby in the building and things. Anyway, here are the sprues, quite small sprues. It's just, you know, they couldn't have made these sprues any smaller. Literally, it's like three of these small sprues together, and believe it or not, just in these 3 sprues you've got your 8 miniatures. So they can't get any more efficient than what they're doing here. They can't strip away kits or remove options and things for you than they have done in this. This is a prime example. You know, £30 for basically it's one sprue, you know, that they've taken off there and then they've, you know, bundled in with this. So let's have a look at the details. So you've got this big wing on here. Okay, so it's like mid-transformation. You've got some of the cultist parts. You've got this tentacle thing, which I kind of was hoping that you could, you know, swap. That's the downside of having any of these Accursed Cultists, or even the Possessed, actually, is they don't follow you know, they're Chaos Undivided. They don't follow a particular Chaos God and things, which is, yeah, I would have liked to have seen loads of options for the different Chaos Gods. Seeing as there's just been a release of the Chaos Demons Codex, which hasn't been supported at all by any new miniatures, which is, you know, they've even brought back old miniatures in metal to support that release, and it's just disappointing. If anything, they should have released that Demon Prince separate for 40k, but instead they're putting it in behind that paywall of the Slaves to Darkness army set, and that's the first and only way you'll be able to get that Demon Prince, which was really disappointing because that was the model I was looking forward to the most out of this 40k Chaos Space Marine release. So yeah, you've got more of the Torments, more of the Accursed Cultists. This is kind of like almost a whole Torment in itself. It's like almost a full miniature just there. And then you've got some of the torsos and the bellies, and you know, this Accursed Cultist is pretty much the whole model look. It's the full, it won't be long before we're just going to get full models just on there. I think that that's probably their goal, you know, just to sell us full models, and you just clip them off and you put them on a base and done. I think they kind of, they're going backwards. They really are going backwards. They're going forwards in detail, don't get me wrong, but they're going backwards in price. They're going backwards in options and unit sizes, and they're going backwards in just the models, just the hobby. You know, can you remember sort of over 20 years ago when Space Marines, it was just one model and you slotted it on the base and all you did was glue the bolt gun on. That's it. That's kind of like this, but with better detail and way more expensive. So yeah, if you're going to be charging this much for this little miniatures, at least give us loads more options. That's just my humble opinion, having built absolute thousands of them. Anyway, that's the Accursed Cultists. Bit of a letdown kit, but what do you guys think? Please do put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. As always, be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. Death to the False Emperor.